sometimes struggle to work out what to post on social media, welcome to the club. Assuming we're on the same page that social media is the best marketing channel that's ever been invented in all of human history, and that every business needs to be at least have a presence, if not pretty active to some degree, then we can move on to the next point, which is that maintaining a good, professional, consistent social media presence is a bit of a pain in the ass. It requires consistency and discipline, and there's delayed gratification. Like, you got to do a fair bit of work before you actually start to see the results. So what I want to do is simplify it for you. We've created a system that we use for both ourselves and all 100 of our clients. That means we have great ideas for content every single time we go to create. Infinite ideas. If I really break down the challenges of running a good professional social media presence, there's like a dozen of them. But they kind of fit into two general buckets. One is how to do it, the other is what to do. And I feel like the how to do it stuff is not that complicated. iPhone, CapCut, Instagram, post, hashtags. It's all kind of simple, black and white, technical activity. And if you don't know how to do it, then find a Gen Z who works at your company who does, and they'll be able to do it for you, or Google it. It's finite. You can learn how to do it and then you're done. The other piece, which I find infinitely overwhelming, is the what to do, what to post, what type of content do you put out, how often, things like that. And so that's where a system is really going to help you. You can sit down, come up with a great plan once, and you don't have to think, for the next 20, 50, 100 times you make content. You can just trust your process, get the runs on the board, and become a famous Instagram celebrity like me. And the system that we've created to do this is something that a lot of marketing people talk about, and so it's a little generic, but I'm going to explain it to you in a way that's really going to help you. It's called content pillars. And effectively, what that means is that you come up with different types of posts, and once you decide that those types of pieces of content align with your brand and your message and what your audience wants to hear, then it becomes so easy to just go back to those. In fact, we trust this process so deeply that we will have 4 content pillars for most of our clients, and we tend to post 4 times a week, and there's 4 weeks in a month. So I'm going to rattle you through a couple of different pillars that we use, and I'm using our company, Social Status, as an example, and our preferred type of client that we work with tends to be more service-based businesses, so those examples are going to be more directed towards them. So here are those pillars. The first one is brand. No matter what your company is, it makes sense to promote your brand. I used to really not believe in brand, but if the biggest companies on the planet like Apple and Coca-Cola don't tell you how much their product costs or where to go buy it on their ads, all they show you is this amazing lifestyle you're going to have once you get there. You got to trust the big guys know what they're doing. Brand is your mission, your vision, what you stand for, your values, any like key messaging, slogans, things like that. Having that messaging and branding throughout your content is going to be a really strong piece. You can do this through photos, videos, branded design. Next. Team. Arguably my favorite content pillar, and certainly our highest recommendation for all of our service-based business clients. Your team is a super unique thing that only your business has. And every company has, almost like the TV show The Office, every company has this unique group of quirky individuals, and this is such a great opportunity because you can just use these people to make content. Anyone who cares and is loyal about your company and cares about their career is going to be more than happy to have their face in your content. That can come in a few forms, and if you just pull your iPhone out every now and then and just go and capture it, it makes for great content. The next pillar is your clients or your customers. Obviously, the people who are viewing your content that you want to receive it are potential clients and customers. So your ability to show what that journey looks like, to have happy testimonials, if you can get clients on video saying how wonderful their experience with you has been, that is a game changer. And generally showing case studies, where clients have come from, where they are now, and how wonderful it's been to work with you. That's a more promotional pillar, but gee whiz, does it work for building credibility and trust? While we're on promotional, the idea of social media is that nobody wants to just be promoted to and just smashed in the face with ads. And if you do that, you're going to have a really bad engagement rate because nobody's going to want to do that. So the trick is a bit of what we call jab, jab, hook. Gary Vee calls. And the idea is that you give some value, or you entertain them, and then you hook with your promotional message or talking about your services. So you're going to have a pillar that's dedicated to promoting your business. That's obviously important, but just don't overdo it. On to some of the more serious stuff. We're a marketing agency full of zillennials, so we like to have a lot of fun here and we do silly things all the time. If you're a more serious business, a thought leader, in finances or medicine or something, you're obviously going to do less silly stuff and a lot more important thought leadership sharing. Just give you advice. It's a wonderful way to give value to to your audience, which tends to generate engagement, and industry news. For example, TikTok's getting banned in America type stuff. That's highly relevant to our audience of clients and potential clients. And when we're the ones sharing that news to the market, it positions us as an expert. Another content pillar that's arguably the most fun is what we call engagement content. And this is nothing but jabs. It's not meant to promote you almost at all. You would be making a huge mistake if you put engagement content out into the market and then say, call us for a quote. It is built to be what social media is driven by, which is entertainment and education. And if you like to have a bit of fun, you can do funny trends, turn the camera on when interesting and funny things are happening around the office. And if you're a little more straighty 180, you do more education tips. Here are 5 steps if you want to get a home loan in the next year, things like that. So your ability to put content out that's fun, interesting, and engaging is the best way to get new people onto your accounts interacting with you. And later you can hit them with the promotional message. And finally, another example of what I'm doing now is the founder content, which is getting the director of your business, or if not, really anyone within your company that's comfortable being on camera talking about what you do. That opens up a plethora of content options. You can talk about why you started the company, your journey, your vision, your goals, your challenges, your tips, your hacks, your ups, your downs. And just getting the founder on camera talking about it has become super popular because people don't really buy from brands, they buy from people. And if you're able to show your tone, your emotion, your passion for what you do for a living, I think you'll find you'll resonate really well with your audience. Hopefully that helped. I'd love to see you implement this within your own business. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I love what I do for a living and I love helping businesses stand out online. See you on the next one.